All right, we're taking you over to our studio kitchen now where our good friend Shona House has been working away already this morning, turning on the stovetop. Always good to have you on the show.
It's always good to be here. We always have fun.
So what are you going to make today?
Well, you know, it's the holiday season.
It is still the holiday season.
Christmas is past now. We got to go on to New Year's. But you may be a little tired of cooking and staying in the kitchen and making all these big fancy desserts. So here's something for New Year's that will be easy for you to make, and it tastes delicious, and you can make it up ahead of time. And then when New Year's comes for your party, you've got something great to serve.
And you can just put it out there, and you've already started doing, what is this, the brown sugar?
This is our caramel. It's a brown sugar and butter.
It smells so good, and it's just bubbling away, and you've had it going for a while.
Yes, so what you do is you put a half a stick of butter into your pan, and then you're going to put a half a cup of brown sugar. Okay, you're going to mix it up. Just turn your heat on about medium high, and mix it up, and then once it's mixed up and you start seeing it bubble, then you're going to leave it alone for 3 minutes.
Okay.
Just leave it alone.
And that's what we're doing right now.
And that's what we're doing. I
just
went ahead
leaving
and
it alone.
Put it on. Yeah, we're just leaving it alone.
Leaving it alone. But
next, you're going to get your 9x13 pan, and you're going to cover it with a piece of aluminum foil. Just make sure you get in the corners and stuff real good.
Okay.
And that's that. Next, we're going to take some yummy pretzel rods.
Hey, they fit the pan perfectly.
They do. Make sure it's a 9x13, and if you have a bigger, smaller pan, then of course adjust. But it's going to take about, I don't know, 18 to 22, 23 pretzel rods. And if they're broken, that's okay. Just line them in there, because after it's all over with, we're going to break it up anyway.
Oh,
so it doesn't matter. Now look how
cute. So this is our bottom layer.
This is our bottom layer. Isn't that cute?
Looks like one of those little rolly things that you can just, you know, the conveyor belt. Just roll it right down there. Okay, so we've got our pretzel rods.
Pretzel rods.
Lining our pan.
Lining your pan with aluminum foil. Make sure you've got some festive sprinkles and glitters and things, you know, whatever you want to use.
I love festive sprinkles.
And then you've got to make sure you've got some coconut oil and some almond bark or chocolate chips.
Okay.
And that'll be what we do the next part.
Coconut oil is quickly becoming one of my favorites.
Yes, and it's good.
It has a little bit of flavor, like a little bit of coconutty, but
there's our timer. So I set my timer for 3 minutes, and now we're going to pour this over top of our pretzels.
We love our fancy, you know, oven mitts. You could have something less, you know, bright in our kitchen.
Now turn all this off here.
Right.
There we go. So turn it off. Okay, so this has been boiling for about 3 minutes. So the next thing you're going to do is just pour this half a cup of butter and half a cup of brown sugar that's good and caramelized over top of your pretzel rods.
Oh my goodness, it's
how
gonna be gooey
wonderful is
and
that?
delicious.
Okay, then what you've got to do is take a spatula and just spread it all over the top of these yummy pretzel rods.
Goodness.
So you're going to have some sweet, you're going to have some salty, the salt from the pretzel rods, and then you're going to have this lovely, lovely caramel over top of that.
Oh my goodness. I love pretzels when you mix them with something sweet like that. So good. Dip them in all that good stuff.
All this is going to kind of harden up on here.
Okay.
And then once it kind of hardens up a little bit, then we go to the next step of garnishing and putting our chocolate on there and all of our little sprinkles, and it's going to be so yummy.
So we're adding more, because this is not enough when it
Less
comes to
is not
Shona
enough.
and Faith Baked Cakes. This is the woman that puts an entire pie inside a cake.
You only live once.
We did that?
Yes, we need to do that again.
Or, you know, brownies. But why just have plain brownies when you can throw in so much to them? Go big or go home with Faith Baked Cakes. All right, so when we come back, we're going to add the next layer.
Yes.
Highlights of 2022 with Faith Baked Cakes. I know you've done so many caterings, so many weddings. You said one of the big trends that we saw in 2022 was the cakes without the frosting.
Sure, the naked cakes.
I wasn't going to say it, but the naked cakes. But very popular, and I saw you make quite a few.
Yes. We make them, they're really, really good. I really think what happened was there was a baker that just couldn't get their frosting smooth, and so they decided to heck with it and just took all the icing off and left it, thought it looked kind of cute, and then it just took.
Was that you?
It wasn't
Did you
me.
start the newest trend?
But it's really actually harder because now you got to make sure that your cakes are all even and pretty and baked, or they're going to see your baking skills. So they're actually really harder to do than one that's frosted, if you think about it.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, and you made them and they were beautiful and so many wonderful things. All right, we're gonna give everybody the website. If you want more videos, other techniques, you can always find her online, faithbakecakes.com, and of course she's right there in Churchill making the good stuff. And when we come back, we're gonna finish up this New Year's Eve bar.
Of course.
Good to have you.
Good to be here.